What's up, everybody? It is Dankamyouknow, and I am back with another video. And what I'm going to be doing today is attempting to RGB my non-RGB PC. And make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video because I do have a couple of surprises. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into it. So as most of you guys might know, I actually just finished this build about 2 weeks ago, and while I was going for the stealth route, I do feel the case is a little bit dark, even given that the Fractal Meshify 2 that I picked, this is the light tinted glass. It's still really hard to see the components, so I kind of wanted a way to highlight all of the components inside because it does have Noctua fans in there, the Chromax ones, but I don't want to change those, so I wanted to figure out a way to get some case lighting so I can kind of highlight all the components. And let's go ahead and get this side panel off so we can take a peek at all the components real quick. Alright, so there's the build, and I loved how it came out, and it looks fantastic. But with the side panel on, it's just really hard to see any of the components. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we're going to make this thing light up and see the inside of this bad boy. Alright, so let's take a look at what I'm going to be using today, and it's going to be the Phanteks Neon M1 Digital RGB LED strip. And this video is not sponsored by Phanteks, but anything you see in this video is going to be linked to Amazon below through my Amazon affiliate link. So if you purchase through the link, it does help support the channel. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back of this thing. So you get smooth and diffuse lighting effect, high quality, full color digital RGB chips with high brightness and efficiency, multiple mounting options for numerous configuration, and compatible with digital RGB equipped cases and motherboards. And here's all of the pieces it comes with. And then here is the style header that you need on your motherboard to power it. And I believe it's going to be powered through the Aorus software that I have with mine. It actually shows all of them that it's compatible with. And mine's an Aorus board, so I'm going to be using RGB Fusion 2.0. And then one negative thing I did hear about these is that the adhesive for all of these mounts is not very good. So I would highly recommend either picking up some double-sided Gorilla Tape like I have here, or this actually came with my channel raceways for cable management. So it actually came with, let's get a better picture, those black raceways under here for my cable management. It came with that, and it came with way too much, so I'm going to end up using some of this to attach these to the case. So let's get these out of the way, get these opened up, and bring the PC over and see how we're going to lay this out. Okay, so I got the box open, and here's all of our different pieces. Like if I wanted to tape it down right here, have the RGB strip like that, I can use this bracket. Or if I wanted to use a tape like this, I can have the RGB strip this way. Then we got some 90-degree bends right here. And I've kind of got it already routed in there, but basically this extension gets plugged in, and then I'm going to plug this into my motherboard. You can see it says LED input. And then I have no idea how this is going to look. It was a little bit difficult to work with, and I haven't quite taped it down, but here how I have it set so far. So I kind of have it going up through right here, and there's a daisy chain where I could eventually maybe hook my other one up that way, which is probably going to be a pain in the butt, but I can always try it. So I'm going to try to bring this down right here, and then because there's no real 90-degree bends, I'm just going to try to secure it like this the best that I can, and then I have it going along the front. And then keep in mind, it's hopefully going to look much cleaner once I do it. And then it goes up here, and it bends around the top part of the fan, and then up there. And then the connections, like I showed earlier, are going to go through there. And then my, let me get my hand out of there. My connection for the motherboard is actually right there. So I'm going to try to set this up, and I have no idea how good this is going to look. It's probably going to look awful because it looks weird as is, but let's go ahead and get this set up, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I didn't film me putting in the strip, but I got it semi-mounted. You can see I have my little 90-degree piece right here, and it's just kind of tucked in right here. We'll have to see how that looks. I may put a straight piece right there, but I've got one down here. I've got one right here, and I didn't want to block these two covers just in case I ever want to remove them and like mount a 120 millimeter fan down there. So I got one down here, and then unfortunately, because the way these are designed, I just cannot bend it like that, like I wanted to fit cleanly. So this may end up looking like absolute crap, but we'll see. And then I got a straight piece in right here. Then I also got a 90-degree piece in right here, and it actually came out looking okay. And then my connection goes to the back of the motherboard. And you can see I just kind of put the cables in my little cable management slot. And then it's coming right through here. And then I've got it hooked up. So it looks clean when you take a look at it. And then I don't really want to mount my second one yet. I'm not even sure how I'm going to mount it, but I want to go ahead and actually plug the computer in and see what it looks like this and see if it's even worth leaving in there. So let me hook the computer back up and let's just see how this goes. All right, so the computer's all hooked back up. I assume the RGB is going to turn on right away, but let's go ahead and turn on the power supply and see if it comes on. If I can find the switch, there we go. And then no lights with that. My LED strip for my motherboard USB ports works, but let's turn on the computer and see if I have to go into the app to turn on. All right, so let's go into the app and then we'll take a look at how it looks. All right, guys, so I've got my RGB Fusion and it was turned off. That's why it didn't come on when they had the computer first set on. So I set it to static and I just set it to white, and then let's take a look at how it looks. And yeah, not really a fan of it. Especially with the bends, because it looks cool with the bends like that, but I'm going to have to make sure it looks much straighter than it actually is. And then with the bends from here to here, I'm just not really a fan of it. It does kind of light up the motherboard a little bit, and it does look pretty cool, but that's super noticeable. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to completely lay these strips flat so you don't have like the hot spots like over here, and then these ones you can't see, and then like the right side. So overall, I think my case may be just a little bit too small to mount all these guys. So I'm going to unplug the PC one more time and see if I can figure out a better way to route these to get better lighting. So let me turn it off and unplug it. All right, so here goes attempt number 2. So this time I just laid it completely flat all the way down and then up through here. And then this part is unfortunately sitting right against the fans. So I have a feeling this is going to be probably just as bad as last time. And then I'll probably end up pushing that through. But now I've got it hooked up. There's my connection right there, and it's going through and then still plugged into the same spot. So let me clean that up a little bit and get it pushed up, and then let's see if this one's any better, but I have a feeling this is going to be a bust. All right, so here goes the second attempt, and once again I've got it on static, so just one solid color and white, and then maximum brightness. So let's take a look at how it looks. So I do think it looks better, but it just honestly looks kind of tacky in my opinion. It's definitely better than it was, and you don't get the crazy hot spots like you did before. And then, sorry, this thing is totally kind of ruining it as well. My little magic light ball. I think maybe if I can get it to span all the way up here, but overall it's not exactly what I wanted. I think maybe with a very large case And if you're not trying to do bends like I am, or maybe if I got some smaller ones, like one that fit right there, then I can daisy chain with one that fits, the focus is going in and out, one that fits right there, and then maybe one that fits right there. Then it would be cool to like zigzag this up around the rear fan. But overall, just I think I'm gonna end up taking it out, and then I'm not quite sure. Either I'm gonna return this or I'm gonna post this video, and I think I might just give this away. So a super cool product, especially for someone that doesn't have case lighting like me, but it just didn't come out exactly how I wanted it to. And I think my case is just too small to fit something like this, but maybe someone will get better use out of it. But for now, I just think it isn't exactly what I was going for. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and take it out and then maybe hold on to it and figure out something else to do with it. All right, guys. Well, the install didn't come out quite as planned, and I have since reverted my PC back to its non-RGB form, which is okay. I originally planned a stealth build, and I still do think the Fractal Meshify Compact 2 case is fantastic and looks great. And as much as I would have loved to have some case lighting, it just didn't really work out for me. And although it didn't really work out for my needs, I still do think the Phanteks Neon is a great product. And I didn't really show it on camera, but I ended up going through RGB Fusion and messing with all of the lighting effects. And the brightness is great. All the effects are super cool. And it's really cool how you can daisy chain them together. But I just think with how small my case is, it was just too hard to get this to fit in there, because I think the overall length of the strip is 1 meter. And like I was saying earlier, maybe if I had individual ones to mount to the front, the bottom, the top, and the rear, it would have worked out much better. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. But I do think it's a product that you guys should maybe check out and see if it works for you. And as far as the surprises go, the first one is that if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that it looks like that I have changed up my desk setup once again, and I'm actually waiting for a few more parts to add to it. But I'm most likely going to have a new video up next weekend on me changing up my desk, and it came out fantastic, and I can't wait to show you guys. But I just have to wait for a few more things to come in. And the second surprise is, I kind of mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and give away the second Phanteks Neon strip that I have. And the way to enter is just comment down below with what kind of case you have and how you plan to use it. Then I think I'm going to use a random comment generator to pick the winner. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're enjoying my content, please consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you like the video, please consider giving a like rating. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys all have a great day.